I think we'll be better off not only.
Is it just something that you need, like a mindset change, like a belief? Is that what you need, and like the good teams can just find a way?
I mean, there is a belief, but there's an execution part of it. So, I mean, you can do all this stuff in the off season, you can do all this stuff, but when it really comes down to it, it's just execution.
The pace of play early on, I mean, I know you guys expected it to be faster than what you've seen from the on offense, but do you think it caught you guys off guard at all defensively early on?
No, I mean, I think we did a great job of, game planning. Like, in practice, we were, Coach Vic gave it to us hard, and, we did a great job of planning for the tempo, but I think it's just more execution that wasn't there. I mean, we understood what was going on for tempo, but when we had certain calls, I don't think we executed them to the best.
Do you remember that short touchdown pass down you guys? It looked like you guys had 13 players on the field. There was some confusion. So can you figure out what happened there? Do you know what happened there?
Yeah, our coach admitted to us that he thought they scored on the previous play, and they were putting out base for field goal. So that's just all that happened.
You buy into the notion that it might take some time with new coaches, new scheme, offense and defense to play your potential. Do you feel like you guys should be winning now? How do you kind of weigh those two things?
I mean, everybody wants to win now.
Right.
Like, let's be real. I mean, but like being realistic. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some trials. But, if we're a good team today, it's going to change our path forever. We can learn from today. But if we're just an average team, like, oh, we lost because of this, because of that, it's going to take time. But if we really learn from what happened today, I think we'll be good.
What was your physical talent, though? When camp broke and you guys took the field for the opener, did you think in your head, we've got enough talent on this team to win a Big Ten West?
Yes, sir. No, there's no doubt.
Has anything changed in your mind based on tonight?
No, sir. Still not. I mean, I think football's game more than talent. Yes, sir.
Did you notice anything that's during the game, so you guys stepping someone out? Did you see any miscommunication in terms of just getting on and off the field, and just how that could affect with just what Washington State was trying to throw at you guys?
I mean, honestly, I don't think that was that big of an issue. I mean, to be honest, I think the first game might have been more of an issue of subbing personnel on and off the field. But today, it's just little small things. We thought they were in a field goal. Obviously we're gonna have more people on the field. That's a mistake. Coach admitted to it, but I don't think it was that big of an issue today.
There was a lot of things hammered home about 1-4 and fourth quarter games during this offseason, right? Mm-hmm. How disappointing is it that in the first game, first opportunity to be good in those situations, you guys weren't able to finish?
I mean, in all honesty, like if you've been here since like last year, you think about last year and prior years, if the game came down to this, like there's no chance. So we're down 20. What was the score in halftime?
It's 24-9.
24-9. I mean, let's be real. Last year, are we hanging our heads high? I mean, I think we fought back decently. I mean, that's a right step in the right direction. So, no, I'm not panicked. I know Coach Vic doesn't panic, so I know we'll be back and better.
What was the locker room like at halftime? Because when you talk about last year, I think a lot of people think about the Illinois game, and there's this line in the sand, and you guys came out and didn't play any better in the second half. This time around, you guys did. What was it like in there?
In the locker room this time? I mean, like, I love our past coaches. They're great guys, diehard Wisconsin guys, and I love them to death. I'll put my life on the line for them and their families. But there's something about Coach Vic. He's just a G. He's a man. Like, just he's a head coach you want to be behind, and there's no panic out of him. And that surprised me a lot when I first, he's in high intensity to do it in practice, high intensity in off-season workouts, but when it comes down to it, he doesn't panic. And, once the team gets that, once the team understands that, we're going to be stepping towards the right direction.